Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6, turn 66. Alright, so what's cooking? What's cooking? Alright, first of all, let's see the comments. Oh damn, I did not load the video actually. Okay, let's check it out. Where are you? Comments on this turn. Here you are. Perfect. Alright, let's see it. So we've got Mr. Nick, as usual, the first one. On kimono, can we do the math one more time? What if we compare worker scout granary and kimono to settler granary trireme? Oh my god. Math time? Oh, math time. Alright. Math time it is. Math time it is. There we go. Let's make some room to actually write something down. Alright, Mr. Nick. Let's see it out. Worker scout granary kimono. Kimono? Wait a second, which one is the city? Worker scout granary. Worker scout granary in kimono to settler granary trireme cargo ship in capital. Cargo ship. You mean Victoria City? Yeah, kimono Victoria City. Alright, so worker is, let's do the math then. Worker is 6 turns. You want to put the scout in. Okay, so we've got 6 turns, worker. Then we've got a scout. Scout is 25 hammers, so that's relatively 4 turns. Let's assume 4 turns with the hammer overflow. Plus a granary. Granary is 10 turns, so that's 20 turns. That's 20 turns in kimono. Into Silverado settler into a granary trireme. Okay, fair enough. So settler is 6 turns to finish. Then we're going to flip into granary. Granary is going to be 5 turns. After 5 turns, we're going to switch into this. So that's going to be trireme 3 turns and cargo ship 7 turns. That's 21 turns. So 2 turns theoretically missing. Yeah, I know I can work the copper. Well, it could be it. It's like 2 turns, but still the trireme needs a little bit of turns to get there anyways, right? It's gonna get there. No, cargo ship's gonna get there. 21 turns. Well, let's assume it's okay. Alright, fine. Let's assume it's okay. Maybe you're right. And it's gonna get extra hammers later on much quicker theoretically. And the granary is gonna be up already. So yeah, let's assume that's okay. Okay. On Brillianto, so our next archer now must go west and our worker follows him when he finishes up the cow. Consider Geneva as a worker target. I don't agree with the Geneva as a worker target. Where's Geneva? Yeah, Geneva as a worker target, definitely, but I still haven't figured this out. Can we actually do this or not? That we can steal workers? I don't know that. I need to clarify that rule. Probably should write this down, like clarify the rule or something. So I'll not forget, clarify the rules, stealing workers. Alright. Kizil, I think we should get our warrior scout and an archer there pretty quickly. The 3 units will A, help farm, B, be strong in the face of Byzantines or Persians if they come to clear the camp, Yep, the camp is a culture superstar. Absolutely. GBD to Persians for the camp? Alright. Barb camps. You want to always shoot the camp to increase spawn rate. That was Sidri's point. Only reason to shoot other brutes is if you're sure it's a killing shot. Otherwise, camp first. I hope Persia isn't angling for the citrus. If they are unsure, we can always offer the silver as a consolation gift. We'll have too much. Okay, on Diplo, according to Chronicle, Persian western neighbor is Carthage. Keep in mind that if Persia only has 2 real options to attack, we want to make sure it is Carthage and not us. I would write him that as the 2 hammers leader we should fight other people. I kind of agree on those comments right now, but we're no longer the hammer leader. Germany took the lead with 4 hammers at the moment. They did take the hammer lead. Alright, Sidri. Last turn, I proposed build Archer in Milky Way, especially now when you found new camp for farm. Explore north. You should be clear about the channel there and meet city state for faster quests. By the way, you didn't have marble, so it will new looks instead of citrus. Need more information. Yeah, absolutely agree on that. We need more information on that. We need granary and stables in Milky Way. The answer from Nick. We have 4 cows here. Do you really think that granary more important than culture? Influence from Kizil. Well, it's going to be a massive city, so granary early is always nice. We're about to send an archer from Brilliant, and we can send more. I see your point that another archer is important, but I like starting a new city with granary stables rather than skipping granary. Do I agree on Kizil? That we need to get there? Yeah, we need to get there fast, absolutely. Captain Butternut. Milky Way bar. Never before had the astronomers... Okay, I need to post that one. Thank you for the history on the Milky Way. Yeah, post the history on Chronicles. Yep, Captain Butternut, definitely. Right, history. I will make this tomorrow at work, probably. Chronicles. Milky Way bar. Okay, gonna make it happen. Gear Falcons. Imo settle citrus to define borders, then grow cap to 5 and settle 2 more cities. 1 on 1 marble and 1 next to Iron Hill. From there you just have to sim city and focus on getting city-state allies with diplomacy with neighbors. Best wishes, yeah, best wishes. Well, I want to settle the cities, like get this last settler done, settle the 2 cities, and absolutely sim city on the capital when the cargo ship's gonna hit. But I'm not sure if I want to have 2 cities so far away. I really certainly want to have a city in here. Even if it's not like the marble. We need more scouting information first. Okay, first of all, let's move here. Writing. That's always something. Free writing is not bad. Okay, I take it. Maybe not the best druid that we'd like right now. I would prefer an archer upgrade or something like that. But writing is not bad too. So we happen to be 3rd at tech for some unknown reason. 3rd at hammers. 10th at army at the moment. Army we need to fix soon. And food still is bad in here, but that's gonna be fixed very, very soon. So that's good. Alright. First things first. Seems like this archer like died. Well, no, the archer from here could have moved. Do we slam into the archer? That's a good question. Damn, I'm tempted in here to actually get... do we want a granary, really? I also want to buy this sheep tile. And I can buy it this turn, by the way. How's the capital culture? Borders Grove. Never gonna go there. Never gonna go there, it would seem. Okay, I want to slam. And I want to buy the sheep tile in here. Too long for an archer in the new city? Yeah, it's true. But I kind of want to get here. I want to get here, and actually at pop 2 I'll probably want to work the sheep and the horse in here relatively quickly. This city's gonna get an archer soon there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. And another archer in here probably soon. Yeah, one more archer here into a granary. Soon it's gonna start growing as well with the pasture. Okay, first of all, let's pick this guy off. As we promised, we don't want anything going in here. That's good. Warrior down. Shoot here. Yeah. Okay, Nick. Alright, cool. Hopefully it's gonna go for the horse now. Let's see. Nope, it's still going for this side. We're gonna be on production focus at least in 3 turns, so that should increase our hammers a little bit. Yeah, I kinda want the granary in here into stables. It should time out perfectly. You say the worker should go there. Yeah, should go there. It's gonna take some time, but yeah, it should go there. Well, Nick, you know how it goes. Alright. And the straw poll is still, we're gonna go for the citrus first, right? With the settler. Fort settler. The straw polls results did not change, I assume. Citrus and grassland next to the iron hill. Alright. So we keep on moving. We keep on moving. Okay, good. Now I want to take something into discussion though. I know I don't want to chop the forest, but I was kind of thinking, like, if we want to chop out instead of a scout, like I like the idea of actually fitting in a scout in here. But what I like even more is archer. We're gonna have time for an archer before a granary, by the way. Need to redo the Iron City plan. I want an archer in here instead of a scout, by the way. Right? I do want an archer in here. I like the idea of fitting a unit in here, but I want an archer. Archer would be so much better to farm this barb camp, wouldn't it, right? And also extra promotion. I suggested it last turn, Nick. Alright. What about chopping the forest? I still want to leave this forest for a lumber mill. For the extra hammers later on, because this is going to be poor hammer city, nevertheless. Though on the other side, no, I don't want to be in defense with the naval fleet in here. No, 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 I don't want it. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, this scout should throttle back in here. Should meet up with the settler. And maybe the warrior actually can go in here while killing the barb. Depends when the archer is gonna go. We could go in here and scout a little bit. What do you mean? People didn't want an archer? Seriously, we had a straw poll and people did not want an archer? But things did change a little bit, right? Yeah, the forest chop. Yeah, I know that we don't want to chop it, and but I'm kind of thinking right now. But yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. We don't want to chop the forest. Okay. Anyways, the plan is scout goes north. Yes, you want an archer? Well, with another promotion. Well, who wants to be a warrior? Who wants to be a warrior? That's the question. This guy's gonna have a promotion, so we can have a name for a warrior. So who wants to be a warrior? Leave in comments. Whoever gets most likes gets a name on a warrior. How about that? Alright. Anything else we want to check? We can check the turns. Japan, no. Germany has met 4 players. Byzantine, 5 players. And Persia, 3 players. Comments, guys. Maybe we should get solid as Halo, huh? Okay, how are we going to do about naming units? Because I finally figured out, after playing Civ for so many years, I finally figured out how to name units without additional stuff. So how are we gonna do about naming units? Because we can name units in here. So I await propositions, basically. How do we do the stuff with naming units in here? We need some good ideas. We need some good ideas about that. Alright. So what? I guess we're done for this turn. Nothing happened. On the quest stops. Unless we can trade something. No, we cannot. Alright. So I guess that's it then. So thank you much for watching and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.